Xena Electra here. I am the Soul Evolutionary Guide. I'm also a quantum healer who specializes in past life regressions. Now, as we get started, I'm gonna cover up the thing that lets me know, oh, you got this many people watching, that many people watching, because I don't need to see that. It gives me anxiety when people like pop in and pop out. So I cut up my little piece of tape, look right there. I don't want to see none of that shit. If you hear, you hear. If you not, you not. Okay. So yeah, Xena Electra Soul Evolution Guide, specializing in quantum healing. I'm sorry, I'm also a quantum healer, specializing in past life regressions. I've already started twisting my locks. I just want to talk with y'all. So I think this is 5 locks together. Hold it all the way out. Bing. I've been growing locks. It's almost 15 years. I've done 3 of these so far. It'll be 15 years in June. So I'm very, very proud of my hair. I've been doing my hair for the whole time. The lady who started locks, she only touched my head 3 times. And the 3rd time, she let me see what the fuck it was she was doing, which was just a simple palm roll. And so these are traditional palm roll locks. And I've been twisting them myself for the entire time, other than those 3 first times, right? And so now, so what products am I using? Am I using? Why did that sound wrong? What products am I using? It's like I forgot English for a second. Okay. Beep. Right now, I'm using this Palmer's olive oil, also vitamin E. I don't put anything on my hair that I do not put on my face. Also, when I'm done with everything, I'm gonna follow up with the tea tree oil. So this rising when I wash my face. Boop, I put this on. This is Dollar General. It's $1 at the Dollar General. They come in tea tree oil, you know what I'm saying? They have the coconut oil, you know what I'm saying? They have a few things to choose from. I will also put this on my face, okay? But these, I didn't put this on my face. Hey, look, check me out though, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't put anything on my hair that I cannot put on my face. That is my rule of thumb. When people see me out in public, like, oh my goodness, you know, like, what products do you use? Products. Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You know, if I can't put it on my face, it's not going on my head, because all of this is connected. Like, this connected to this, which is, you know, like, it's all connected. It's your dermis, your epidermis. And your epidermis it soaks up things. So you don't want to put something on you that is going to eventually seep into your skin, whether it's a perfume or if it's, you know, I need to do better and look at my lipsticks. I be picking up dollar store lipsticks, y'all. I love lipsticks and my little eyebrow pencils, you know what I'm saying? So I need to do better when it comes to those things. But when it comes to my scalp and my face, like, I don't fuck with nothing that's gonna fuck me up, you know? So that's my personal rule of thumb. I'm not an esthetician or nothing like that. I just do what works for me. I'm sure just how you do what works for you. So we're gonna sit here, we're gonna talk about Ascension and just whatever else somewhere in that realm of topic. And we're gonna twist hair, and we're gonna chant and drink coffee. I got a cup of coffee that's a little bit warmer than Luke right now, because it's been sitting out for a little bit. But so what I'm doing right now, I'm going through and I'm making sure my locks aren't intertangled with each other, so I'm just separating them. Yeah. I'm gonna twist maybe 5 or 6 to make one of these ropes, and then that's it. Twist until I'm done. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Hey, let's twist again like we did last year. Have y'all seen that? Like, the actual there's a video. It's not black and white, but it's like right when color was new, of the guy. What's his name? I feel like his name was like Fats Waller. But anyway, so he was twisting. Let's twist again. And so he got to the part where it's like he's twisting fast. Them motherfucking hips are getting it. I love watching people perform, like older performers from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond and before. Because that's to me that's history worth paying attention to. Anyway, Ascension. How many of y'all, and I'm just gonna ask my questions like this. How many of y'all have been feeling tired as a motherfucker? Tired as shit. Tired. Just feeling plain tired. How many of y'all out there just been feeling tired, don't want to do nothing, just want to lay around? Hmm? That is because right now we are interpreting things all the time with our entire beings, our minds, our eyes, our actual physical bodies are intaking information at a rapid speed, high speed information like never before, and known and unknown to us. It's happening all the time. And then if you add interacting with people, interfacing with people, strangers, events, or whatever, like it really takes a lot out of an individual. So at this point in time, you might be feeling tired, baby. Tired. Just want to lay down, put your head down, close your eyes, rest a little bit. You might be feeling like that. You know, if I don't know, I'm born and raised Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm gonna click in and click out of the accent just a little bit because I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's funny, and I do know people that speak very, very Southern. You know, and there's so many different types of Southern accents, even within Tennessee. Like my God. But I like the Southern Belle type of accent. The Southern Belle just does something to me, and it makes me just want to talk like this all day. But the thing that concerns me is that, like, if I do this accent too much, it's gonna be one day I just won't be able to get rid of it, and it's just gonna become a part of me. It's just gonna be is what it is, and I just cannot have that. So, so right now, it is imperative for you to get enough rest. To rest. If your body is saying sleep, y'all, let me tell you about sleep. There are some times where I don't be taking naps. Naps be taking me. You hear me? You know, I could come home, you know, and or even be in my car or whatever, and I'm thinking, okay, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do. Wake up 4 hours later. God damn! How the fuck the sun go down? I wasn't sleep that long. Yeah. I was sleep that long. Okay. Okay. I was sleep that long. I didn't choke on my spit, y'all. 4. That's 4 of them. So yeah, what I'm doing, I'm going through. I'm twisting at least 4, 5, 6, and then I'm gonna put them into a rope them up, and then just chatting in between time. Yes. So yeah, so rest is like either you listen to your body, and so let's talk about that. Why are we being called to rest right now? Rest, especially them naps you didn't plan. I don't know if you can really plan a nap, but them naps you didn't mean to take. A lot of times, especially when they come and they come hard and you can't shake the sleepy. I call it the sleepy. Oh, I feel the sleepy. The sleepy. When you can't shake the motherfucking sleepy, that could be an indicator that you might find my beautiful little sweet thing. That means that you might be being called into what we call spirit world. So spirit world is where we go when we dream. It's the 4th dimension, sometimes the 5th dimension. But a lot of times we are called there because if you are any type of star seed or galactic somebody or even just a really old soul, we're on earth for a reason, for a job. And just like any job, you know how they have meetings and stuff? So you just having a random ass nap in the middle of the day for no fucking reason that you weren't planning on having, it's because you're being called into spirit world, baby. You're being called into spirit world for an update, an upgrade, for a meeting even. And this is for people who know that they are lucid dreamers. If you are a lucid dreamer and you know that you lucid dream, and you know about them naps that take you, y'all. When I say I don't be taking naps, them naps motherfucking take me, and ain't nothing I can do about it. When it comes, I just, okay, I'm needed in the spirit world. Let me go ahead and lay my little ass down. You know what I'm saying? Drink some water or something. Lay my ass down and just let it be what it is. Let it do what it do, and just let that be that on that. And but yeah, so it's because we are being called for an upgrade, energetic upgrade. We're being called even for healing. A lot of times when we go to sleep, our bodies, um, depending on who your non-human family is, your bodies can be tinkered with, meaning cleaned up. Because we live, especially if you're an American right now, especially if you live in motherfucking America, our whole everything in our environment is freaking toxic. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need to rest, we need to lay the fuck down so we can be tinkered with in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Fixed, cleaned up, Swiffered. Let the ET swiffer my ass. You know, like, and this is for the microplastics. It's for the graphemes. It's for the all the little things that we can't even see or realize is there. We're being tinkered with, and we're being cleaned up while we're in that sleep state. So right now, beautiful, lovely faces. If you are feeling called to rest, you know what I'm saying? Lay your ass down if you can. If you, or make time. Like I said, if your naps come how my naps come, it's gonna make you lay down. You're not gonna see it coming. It could only be for 10 minutes. It could be for 2 hours, but it's gonna be the best. The best night of your life. It's gonna be amazing. When you wake up, you're like, golly, I didn't even know I needed that shit. Okay, so we're done with that one. Blink, blink, blink. It's like a chain, y'all. It's like a little chain link. Mm, mm. It's just a 2 strand, with just more than 2 strands. It's a 4, 5, 6 strand. However you do it, but they just do it like this. Super simple. Okay, okay. But yeah, I had to cover up the people popping in and popping out because that shit was. I don't like it. This way I can focus. I can focus. If anybody wants to chat with me, there's a whole chat. I like coffee. I like tea. I like so and so. He likes me. You better fucking like me. I'm playing. I'm playing. Not. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. Y'all, I'm gonna start doing astrology on here more. What I just did is very Gemini-ish. There's this one Gemini. I might I'm talking about him now. There was this one Gemini. He just did not. He just did not seem like a Gemini to me. He was just very, very even. You know what I'm saying? Very, very grounded, very even. He didn't seem, he didn't seem like a fucking Gemini to me, y'all. And then there was this one day, this was a few years ago, there was this one day, you know what I'm saying? We sitting around, we smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? I used to be a pothead. I don't smoke weed in America no more. This is actually, I don't smoke weed because I almost died smoking fucking weed with this same motherfucker I'm talking about. Terrible. So anyway, so we were smoking weed, and he was like, trying to get me to stay, you know what I'm saying, so he can, be intimate and shit. And I don't know how I was feeling that day, but I was just, I was chilling. I was literally over there chilling. I think I was sleepy, wanted to take a nap or something, and I would go over there and take naps. But he was like, if you're trying to do something, we can go ahead and do something. But also don't feel pressure, you know what I'm saying? Mi casa, su casa, mi casa, su casa. But you know what I'm saying? If you want to give me that pussy, though, but there was no pressure, you know what I'm saying? Mi casa, su casa. Like, he kept going back and forth between, like, we ain't gotta do it. If you're gonna do it, let's go ahead and get this shit over with. But there's no pressure, love, there's no pressure, but I can put that pressure on you. Okay, but just if you're trying to chill, then we chilling. You know what I'm saying? You cool. We do this. And so that was the first time, I was just sitting there like, damn, the Geminis are just not in agreement with each other right now. He went full ass Gemini on my ass. Just could not come to an agreement with, if I'm cool just being cool, or if I need to pass the panties to the left one side. I know, I'm sorry. We supposed to be talking about Ascension. Okay. So, I mentioned resting. I mentioned resting. Resting. We're being called to rest because you really are. If you're any type of galactic anybody, and if you know you are, then you are. If you don't know, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You not. Then you not. You not. Don't worry about it. Scroll away. Scroll away. But yeah, a lot of times we're going through updates, upgrades. We're being cleansed. Gifts are being clicked on, clicked on, and even memories. People right now are searching for their. That's my coffee pot. It's going off. It's been on too long. So I do have locks like this where it is two, because I never this was a 2-strand twist, like a regular 2-strand twist, but all of this is 1 strand. So I'm gonna treat it as 1, even though it's clearly 2. But I just never untwisted it. And even with that, like, I don't give a fuck. That means I have a stronger lock than before. Some people, when it comes to their hair, they're like, oh, how many locks do you have? I have 120. How many locks do you have? I don't know how many motherfucking locks I have, and I don't care. I don't think that should. Who does that? New motherfuckers with locks. That's who. Oh, I have 82 locks. How many locks do you have? I don't motherfucking know. I know they there, and they all there, and they healthy, and they strong. But I never felt the need to sit and to count and to know. And I've been doing my hair for almost 15 years. Hell no, I never counted. To me, it is not important. To me, it's more important to make sure that they are healthy. To me, it is more important to make sure what I'm consuming with all of my senses. All of my senses. And nobody's perfect. I would never come on here and be like, you guys, I'm just a perfect bitch. Be like me. No, shit, be like you. Leave me alone. Do you? But yeah, I've never counted my locks. I don't see a purpose in it. People think that helps define them, and oh yeah, that's like a power number if you have like 108 locks or something like that, because that's how they, meditate and pray. The 108. But it's just like, what happens if you lose one? What happens if you merge two? Then does that make you less, whatever you think you are with the number that you have? People lose locks. I've been places where people lose, I don't even want to talk about that, but people lose like full strands. And it's like, okay, well, -1. -1. And that's not funny because it's, It's not funny at all. Pass the dodgy body left one side. Pass the dodgy body left one side. Okay, so more about Ascension. I'm doing all these segues. I'm not used to going live, y'all. I'm not used to going live and then multitasking on top of this. So bear with me. So, needing to rest. Needing to rest is a big deal. I've already explained what that is. If you're just tuning in, resting, being called into spirit world. Spirit world is also the 4th dimension. It's also where we go when we sleep. For those who dream, for those who astral project. It is a place of great neutrality. Meaning, the reason why everybody's talking about going to the 5D rather than the 4D is because there's still oogie boogies that exist in the 4D. And they can come for your ass if you allow it. So, and I've said this in a few videos. Shit, I don't remember which ones. But there are some demons that vibrate higher than some humans because they operate in the fourth dimension all the time. All the time. They probably, the reason why they're there and they're not higher is more than likely because it's an ego that keeps them dark or parasitic, feeling that something is owed to them, and that's probably you. Somebody you know that they want dominion over, access to. And because they're not allowing themselves to release that entitlement, ego is just entitlement, or is expressed via entitlement sometimes. Um, they can't go no higher. You know what I'm saying? The higher you go, the more there's unity consciousness. There's the all. And if you're just like, I'm me and I'm better and I'm this and that and you're you, bitch. Like, you can't go no higher. Enjoy where you are. And so, Ascension. Did I mention? I actually have a song called Ascension that I might re-release on this channel because it's on my other channel. And I feel like it should be on this channel. I feel like it should be re-released. That just came to me, so maybe Spirit is like, do that, girl. Go ahead and do that. So when it comes to locs, sometimes this happens, and this is actually a long piece. Usually it happens like toward the end, and I'll just cut it off. So I will cut this off eventually, but since it's so long, this is going into a little twisty. I'm not cutting it off, not today. But some people I do have the crochet to where if I wanted to save it, I could save it. But for me, my mindset, why would you want to save something that doesn't want to be attached? Like there's a reason why it's falling off. That could be an old relationship that is trying to release itself from my energetic field. It could be just a portion of me that I'm no longer no more. So if I'm sitting there and I'm stitching it to the parts of me that wants to still be here, then it's like, what am I doing? So there's so many things that people do unconsciously when it comes to hair. And, nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's about whatever makes sense to the individual. I don't see me no more. I just got a phone call and I don't see shit. So we're going to do a part 2 of this. Hold on. Hold on.